Welcome back to another episode of Crave TV. Today we're in the Spokane Valley checking out Dave's Bar and Grill. It opened up in 1989 and it's a super well established spot in town. Adam told me to meet him inside, so let's go find him. Adam?
Hey, how's it going?
Oh, what's
you
going
came just
on?
in time.
Here.
Oh, I won breakfast. You want to go get some breakfast? This
Okay,
place is
let's
amazing.
go.
Let's do it.
Hi, I'm Adam Hegstead, a chef and restaurateur in the Inland Northwest. I'm all about the people because that's what hospitality is built on.
Hi, I'm Chandler Baird with Spokane Eats. I'm a local foodie and lifestyle influencer in the Pacific Northwest. I'm all about highlighting our local eateries and businesses and the communities that support them.
Crave TV is the telling of stories through the visiting of places and restaurants, meeting the people who make it happen, and talking to the chefs, farmers, producers, and restaurateurs who make up this amazing industry. This is Crave TV.
Good morning. Welcome to Dave's. Have a seat wherever you like.
Oh, great. We're going to grab this one.
Yeah, help yourself to some popcorn.
Oh,
There's
we're definitely
menus
getting
on the
popcorn.
table. We'll
Okay.
get you some drinks and breakfast going.
Good, we're hungry, thanks.
Good.
Oh my goodness, what do you
Oh,
have
wow.
for us?
I got a French dip.
That looks so good.
Chips.
This is enough to feed me all day.
Wow.
Yeah,
look at
not
this.
bad,
This is so
right?
beautiful.
How's everything looking
This
for
is
you?
really good.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for having us.
You're
I really appreciate
welcome.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming in.
Are these some of your favorites?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah?
Yes. Yeah, these kind of everything you have here, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, how long
Yeah.
have you been here?
20 years. Yes.
Wow.
Wow, what's
So-
kept you?
The people, the food.
Thank you.
Just the atmosphere, the environment. I have met so many, people that have become my friends and
Yeah.
my family.
Yeah.
And
It does seem like people
Yes.
walk in and you just know their name and
Yes.
they have their
Yeah.
spot
Yes.
and like, it's
Yes.
cool.
And yes,
Well,
it's
yeah,
great.
this is an
Yeah.
iconic place in the valley, and I think that people have really, breakfast and dinner. I mean, it's like busy in here all the time for breakfast,
Yeah.
busy
Yeah.
at dinner, and I think that the food kind of speaks for itself. It's like
Yes.
comfort food, halibut. Like halibut is tough to get anywhere. Halibut,
It is.
Yeah, fresh made,
Yes.
so good.
And
Yes.
to be a spot that people want to come to multiple times a week, like
Yeah.
that's huge.
Yeah.
There are people that come daily.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, wow.
Yes.
That speaks to even your experience and like the hospitality you're giving in the people here.
Absolutely.
Showing the love, yeah.
It's like their family.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it helps that, because I've been here for a long time. Hi, Les. Yes. Yes. For example.
Yeah, no,
Everyone, you're
I
just
love
everybody's
that.
best friend.
Yeah, no, and we love that. Like that. That's what we want. We wanted to be in a place that felt like that, and that's why we came here.
Yes. And having, myself and like Dave the cook and JJ, we've all been here for
A
10
long
plus
time.
years,
Yeah.
and
Wow.
people, like coming to a familiar
I mean, and the
face
bloody.
yeah, well, yeah,
Marys.
that helps. That helps. That makes them like us even more after
Yeah.
a few Bloody
Yeah.
Marys.
Oh my gosh. Well, we need to dig into those
Yes,
like
yes, for sure.
immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much for having us.
Yes,
Yeah.
thank you.
So we're here with Bob. You've been coming here for how many years?
We moved down here in
18 years.
Yeah, 18 years.
Wow. And you come every Tuesday and Thursday, is that right?
I do now. I used to come down every day of the week.
Oh my gosh. What do you love about it?
Oh yeah. The cooks, everybody is very outgoing and stuff. So, and Michelle, she's the crazy one. I mean, it's like a floor show every day.
She's got energy, huh?
Oh yeah.
I love it.
Too much.
Too much. What do you like to order?
Well, when I come down in the morning, I just have to do a good. It's called a good one.
A good one?
Yeah, it's a mixed coffee.
Okay. Yeah. And do you like the Bloody Marys?
Yeah, well, I
Yeah?
know Bloody Marys, but we haven't had one for a long time.
Oh, it's a special occasion,
Until
right?
today, yeah.
Yeah, it's a special occasion. Well, thank you for sharing that with us. We loved hearing from you. And let's see what Adam's doing behind the bar.
All right, I'm here with JJ, Dave's Bar and Grill. We're gonna see the loaded Bloody Mary. What do you got? Let's
Oh
see it.
yeah, so we do put it in a tall glass.
Okay.
And then we offer either salt on the rim or tahini.
What's your preference?
Tahini,
Yeah, tahini
always.
for sure. Yeah, it's got to be tahini.
Has a really good taste and flavor
Little
to
zest,
it.
A little lime.
Oh,
little
yeah.
Citrus, yeah. Chilies. Yeah, for sure. And what makes this special? Like, is this like one of the most popular things, or just like the most delicious Bloody Mary?
Yes, even for like lunch and dinner time as well. We
Yeah.
do sell a lot of them for breakfast time.
Mm-hmm.
They're very popular. We use Dimitri's in there, which
classic.
makes it very tasty.
Yeah. Little ice.
And then we just use our well vodka.
Okay.
We do 2 count. And then we have it pre-made, and we have about like 12 backups of these. So we go through
That's
a
lot
lot
of Bloody Marys.
of Bloody
Yeah,
Marys.
I've heard the Bloody Mary is pretty popular. What are some of your other like more popular drinks or your favorite stuff?
Our huckleberry mimosas are really good.
yeah.
We have really good like Moscow mules, raspberry lemon drops.
Classics.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And then we pretty much can make anything
Yeah,
too.
you have a lot. Quite a
Yeah,
variety
we have a
there, yeah.
very wide variety. And then we're gonna put olive and lime.
Okay.
And this comes on our classic Bloody Marys as well.
Okay.
And then what makes it loaded is the bacon.
Nice.
And then it gets a couple asparagus. Yes.
Yeah, it doesn't get much better than that.
Oh, yeah. And then the tahini rim just tops
Yeah.
it right off.
All right, that's awesome. I'm gonna give it a little sip. Oh yeah, it's really good.
Join us after the commercial break for more Crave TV.
All right, we're back from the break. We're here at Latah Creek Winery. Been around for 42 years. It's a long time.
It's older than me.
All right, let's go try some wine. All right, let's see. What are your like favorites? What are the things that are most popular? Tell us a little bit about it.
Okay, well, so our most popular white would be our Pinot Grigio.
Okay.
It is really popular in restaurants as glass bars, and we love to have it here.
Okay.
I'll start you off with that.
Sure, let's try that. And where's the fruit from?
The fruit is from Yakima Valley, Denhope Vineyards, so it's a nice warm vineyard source, so you get a lot of fruit flavor, a lot of zestiness. So this is a brand new label release for us. So after 42 years, we wanted to remind people that we're still here, we're still making award-winning
42
wines.
years is a long time.
It is a really long time, and you kind of get forgotten. So we did a complete label refresh.
Yeah, it looks
so
beautiful.
we
It pops.
took one of our birds from one of our 25 artworks that we have from our label artist and popped it in there with some foil pieces added in there.
It's really pretty.
Just try to be iconic.
More modern.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Amazing. What else do you have for us?
So I have our most popular one.
Okay,
is our
I know
Huckleberry
this one,
Latah.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. Adam's been talking about it.
I mean,
So-
it's huckleberries in Washington.
It
right?
is,
You
yes.
have
So
to.
this wine, our base is our Riesling, and then we add the huckleberry juice into it right prior to bottling. So, and it's huckleberry juice. It's not essence.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
not the
Actual
fake
huckleberries.
flavors.
The real
actual
stuff.
juice. And so, with Riesling as the base,
Thank you.
it has that really nice apple flavors, the nice acid base that you have. So it's not too sweet. It's not like huckleberry jam or pie or any of that kind of stuff. It's just really pops very tart on your tongue. So
Yeah.
that's really great.
Oh yeah, that's like hanging out on the patio. Yeah.
Goes great with turkey dinners.
Oh yeah, I bet.
Oh, that's a good idea.
For sure. Yeah, that's really good.
Yes.
And what's your favorite?
My favorite is our red. It's Tempranillo.
Okay.
Okay.
I love Tempranillo wines because they're different than all of the other reds out there. So
Yeah.
they
How
are
so?
more, they're just different flavors. So
Okay.
more of an earthy tone. So you get fig, not as the berries of cab
Yeah.
and things like
Yeah.
that. So I love just having something different.
Okay.
And that has your new label, right?
This does have our new label, yeah. So this
So I
is our
noticed the cold the
yes.
chill. So what is that?
So this is the chillometer. So what it does is it has temperature-sensitive ink. So it'll tell you when your wine is at
the perfect
temperature for serving. So a lot of times, red wine is served way too warm, and so,
or cold.
Or cold.
Yeah, if you pull it right out of
the fridge, it gets and so it but it allows you to serve it at the temperature that we would love you to serve it at. So what we serve it at here.
So did you just fall in love with this industry because you grew up in it?
No, actually. I mean, as a kid, I grew up and I wanted to be a winemaker, follow my dad's steps. But I actually went to college to be a physical therapist and changed my mind my junior year. And I came in and we get about 80 tons of Riesling grapes from one vineyard source. So that's several of our tanks. Yeah. And my dad, we have a book about this thick of what you can add to wine. And in that is your yeast. And yeast used to be you had 3 different types of yeast. Now there's hundreds of strains. And so he said, you go through and choose which one you would like to inoculate one tank with. He'll do what he normally does another and see how it turns out.
Oh, like a little competition.
Yeah. They were the exact same juice, just the difference was the yeast, and it was dramatically different tasting in his one. But it was right then and there. I was just like, this is amazing. This little tweak can change everything.
Well, I'm sure growing up here, it seems a little less glamorous when you're like back there crushing and bottling and working. Like, you don't really, you're not there like, oh, I'm tasting wine. This is fun, you know, whatever.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're like doing the work.
It was, to get into the passion of it and the science behind it rather than just the, here's what you have to do. Yeah.
I bet your dad was so happy.
He was.
He's like, mission complete.
Absolutely, yeah.
All right, we heard he's in the back.
He is in the back,
All right, let's go say hi to him.
Go say hi. He's working with our orange muscat tank. Coming back, here's my dad.
Thank you very much.
Hi, nice to meet you. Thanks for having us.
What do we have going on over here?
We've got a tank of orange Moscato juice, which we will be inoculating with yeast today, but this is right out of the vineyards.
Okay.
It's picked and harvested and crushed. We get the juice in here. We do all the rest of the process here. So
from Washington? Is that
Washington, 100% Washington. Always have been.
Wow. This is Yakima Valley as well.
We came at the right time.
Yeah, absolutely.
So people who we serve this to say, why don't you bottle it like this?
Yeah, right. It's so pretty. You grab it.
So good.
Oh, okay.
Aaron, you want to?
So this is 100% orange muscat juice. It's about 23 bricks, 23% sugar right now.
So this is how all wines start, as juice, really sweet.
Oh yeah,
it smells like mimosa.
It's so good.
Yeah. So you have that nice orange creamsicle flavor in there.
Yeah.
So after we put the yeast in here, it will start.
Obviously, eats all the sugars up.
Yes. And in about 3 days from now, when you walk in the front door, you'll smell it.
Will it be a little bit sweeter of a wine in general, just because of variety?
In general, because we make it as a true Moscato, which means that the alcohol has to be under 6%. So you ferment down to about that point and then stop the fermentation. So this will actually be 10% sweetness when we're finished and a little less than 6% alcohol.
How are you measuring the alcohol once you've mixed it up? How do you know what percentage?
We have it's called a Mirabeau, and it's actually boiling the liquid and comparing it to the boiling temperature of water. And there's a chart that tells you how much alcohol is in it. So we don't want to ferment too fast or too slow, so we can control that by the temperature. So it's a pretty amazing process.
Yeah, that's amazing. And so why did you start doing the winery?
Well, I was an assistant winemaker down in California at Perducci, and I probably would always be an assistant winemaker because it was a family winery. So I had heard an opportunity to come to Washington State, this was back in the late 70s, and start a winery for another fellow, which I ended up doing. And so I was the 10th winemaker in the state at that point in time. Was the first winemaker in Spokane. So I've been around here. There's only about 2 or 3 of us that have been around this long in the Washington industry. So Muscat grapes, we were devastated with a freeze here some years ago, and we weren't able to get hardly anything. So I called up my friends at St. Michel, and he gave us 5 tons of some of their muscat. Just to, this will be our staying business. There's a competition between all wineries. There's camaraderie that you can't break.
Right. You're all in it together.
Yes.
And now you get to work with your daughter.
No, that's exciting. She basically does all the decision making now. I'm sitting here as a consultant. So that's, we enjoy what we do. I mean, it's the happiest part of the day is when we're in the office blending different wines and things like that. So it's fun. And I get to work with her every day.
Yeah, that's amazing.
It's the dream. Well, thank you guys so much for having us.
Well, yes, thank you.
Join us after the commercial break for more Crave TV.
Come on, we have more food to eat.
I was just taking a nap.
Come on, let's go. What are you doing? We have more food to eat.
Okay, all right. Okay, we're back in the kitchen with Chef Drew. What are we making?
Today we're going to be making a chicken piccata. It's one of our staple dishes on the menu.
Okay, and I saw this when I arrived.
Yes.
Very excited about this situation.
Lots
going
of butter,
in.
yes.
Okay, let's do this. Where do we start?
All right, so starting off, we're going to grab a little oil.
Okay.
We're going to hit 1, 2, 3 pans with oil.
Woo!
Get our oil nice and shiny, and then we're going to take our pre-floured chicken here.
You like it nice and thin there.
Yes, nice and thin. Not too hot. We're not going to put it in too hot.
Okay.
Nice and slow. We're going to brown that on both sides. And then in this pan here, we're going to make some linguine, and then we'll make our sauce over here in this guy.
Incredible.
So we're going to start off with some garlic and shallots.
And are you guys using things, cutting things fresh? How do you make your own sauces?
Everything here is homemade, so we make our own demis, stocks, sauces from scratch. Everything's homemade. So
a lot of work. We love that. And this is your best seller, you'd say?
This is probably one of our top selling pasta dishes, yes.
Has it been on the menu for a long time?
It's been on the menu for, I believe, 20 years. So,
okay.
Yeah, so.
Winner.
So we're going to brown our chicken, flip her over, let that keep cooking. We're going to take our brown garlic and shallots, add some herbs, boom, boom, boom. We're going to take our linguine, drop that in. We're going to make that look a little fluffier.
Woo! That's a hearty serving, too.
Yes. Yeah. Then we're going to take some garlic, artichokes and capers is going to be the next thing we add in. We're going to add a little flour to make a roux.
Okay.
Add that in there. Let that cook for a second. Flip our chicken over again. She's nice and browned. We're going to leave that there.
Okay.
Linguine's all sauteed together. Now we're going to take our vermouth.
Okay.
Pour that into our sauce here.
That's the shot right there.
All right, boom. We'll let that reduce for a second.
Beautiful.
Excellent. And then we're going to take some chicken stock, add that in. A little lemon juice. Drop that in. We're going to let that reduce by half.
Okay, you've got this down. How many years have you been here?
I have been here for 5 years. Started off as a line cook, worked my way up. So
congrats. Good for you.
Yeah. So, take our linguine.
Oh, the twist.
Give it a little twist. Drop it in the bowl. Make a little nest. Okay. We're going to take our piccata chicken right there. Bada boom, right on top. Let the sauce reduce a little further. All right, butter.
Butter.
Let's get that pounded.
I'm in the splash zone.
Yeah, now it's
white pants in the kitchen. What was I thinking? Oh my goodness.
Butter.
Now we know why this is the best seller.
Yes, all of the butter. All right. And then go ahead, pour that over the top. Bada boom. Put that back on top. Boom.
Oh yeah, crispy.
Take
Parmesan.
our crostini.
Yum.
A little citrus, a little rosemary.
Beautiful. Dun, da, da. Look what we made, you guys.
All right, what do you got?
Wow.
Chef, what do we have?
Right there, we have our huckleberry ribeye. We have our chicken piccata. And then I'll swing around this side a little further. We have our house-made peanut butter pie.
Oh, I'll just have that for dinner.
That looks fantastic.
Desserts are house-made.
Wonderful.
Thanks so much for having us. This looks amazing. And you cooked this?
I did. I whipped this up for everybody. Hopefully it's
wow,
good.
you are quite the chef.
I know. Thank you.
Beautiful.
Well, thanks for being with us today. Glad you called.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
so tell us a little bit about, the restaurant, the hotel, a little bit about all of it. Why Spokane?
Yeah. Well, the owners bought it in 2002.
Okay.
And has been
labor of love, a remodel of pretty extensive proportion every year almost. And we're very, very fortunate. It used to be the Lamplighter back in the 60s.
Wow.
Matter of fact, I came here when I was a child
Did
for Sunday
you?
chicken dinner
Oh my
with
God.
my grandparents after
Yeah.
church.
That's fun.
The concept that Lee and Andy created here was certainly to make this to be a community restaurant with a wide range of items, everything from burgers to
sort of a hub for the
Steaks.
community.
steaks. And,
And it's been here for so long that it's like,
Yeah.
it's nice that he's, been able to reinvest back into this building and like continue to evolve it and sort of, this is a beautiful area out here in the courtyard here. The restaurant's beautiful. Obviously, you have great food. Yeah, let's dive in.
Okay.
we need somebody to stick a fork through that
I'm
immediately.
going to try your creation here.
Okay. Let me know what you think.
Why don't you dig into that?
Let's hear about the conventions a little bit. I know that's a really economic driver for Spokane Valley. Brings business in here. How important is that to this business in Spokane Valley? How do you feel about all that?
Well, groups are really the backbone and kind of the bread and butter of what we do. And every time that many of these larger hotel room groups come into the valley, it reaps benefits to everybody. All of our restaurants are the shopping, the mall right across the way here. But the more larger conventions, we've had a number of dog shows. That's becoming very popular. Why we've done the dog parks here now. A number of car shows. So we filled a 600 stall parking lot here with a number of
I've definitely seen that.
Yeah. We have 235 rooms, so when those fill, that just helps everybody.
And helping to create a destination for people that are staying here. Maybe they're just visiting, maybe they're going to a dog show. All of those things is like trying to make it more interesting to be in Spokane Valley.
Yep,
so
that's exactly right, Adam.
And for the weddings, it's great because it's just all in one place. You've got your reception.
One stop center.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And we got to see some of your rooms. Tell us about those. Tell us about your pool.
So the pool is year-round, outdoor pool,
nice.
heated pool deck. So what you noticed in the hotel room that you were
relaxing in?
Yes.
I'm taking a little nap.
We got dual vanities in all of our rooms, the rooms are a little larger than most.
Absolutely.
The building is all built in concrete, so you almost couldn't build this hotel again today. So
for the cost,
from a soundproof standpoint, it's fantastic.
Yeah,
so.
that's fantastic.
We feel so lucky to have you all in the valley. So thank you for all your hard work.
Oh,
well, thanks for joining us today.
Thank you. That's good.
Alrighty. Well, thank you for watching another episode of Crave TV. Join us next week for more.